Top 10 Most Common Phobias. According to the American Psychiatric Association, a phobia is an irrational, persistent, and excessive fear of an object or situation. More often than not, phobia involves a sense of endangerment or a fear of harm, typically result in a rapid onset of fear and are usually present for more than 6 months. In this video, we will highlight the 10 most common phobias that people suffer from. Number 10. Arachnophobia, the fear of spiders. The fear of spiders afflicts a lot of people in the society, with 30.5% of them dwelling in the US alone. This is an extreme fear of spiders and other arachnids like scorpions. This causes a lot of embarrassment to the victims. Number 9. Ophidiophobia, the fear of snakes is known as ophidiophobia. One may think how fearing snakes can be termed as a phobia, as almost everyone is scared of snakes. But for people who suffer from this phobia, it becomes impossible to indulge in hiking, camping, and related activities. Number 8. Astrophobia, the fear of thunder and lightning is called astrophobia. It is true that thunderstorm and lightning can make even the brave run for cover, but for an individual suffering from astrophobia, it is altogether a different case, starting in childhood. This fear can continue into adulthood. Number 7. Trypophobia. It is the fear of holes. It sounds absurd to be afraid of holes, but for a trypophobe, the mere sight of a hole is enough to press the panic button, as he becomes quite restless and almost reaches on the verge of a collapse. Number 6. Cynophobia. The fear of dogs is called cynophobia. Many people fear dogs, and there is no harm in that. But cynophobia is an extreme and uncommon fear about dogs. It is one of the most common animal phobias in the world. It is estimated that about 36% of the sufferers seek treatment for cynophobia. Number 5. Claustrophobia, the fear of small spaces. This phobia is common as 5-7% of the world population suffers from claustrophobia. This phobia is related to fear of suffocation or the fear of restriction. Very few sufferers seek treatment in this phobia, and majority of them go untreated. Number 4. Mysophobia. It is a fear of germs. This fear is also akin to obsessive-compulsive disorder. A person may suffer from both these disorders at the same time. Sufferers often become isolated in mysophobia. Number 3. Aerophobia. It is the fear of flying. Almost 6.5% of the world's population has this fear. This phobia is closely linked with agoraphobia and claustrophobia. In extreme cases, this may affect a person's professional and personal life when air travel becomes inevitable. Number 2. Acrophobia. It is a fear of heights. It is an irrational fear of heights or the fear of falling. Close to 10% people in the US suffer from acrophobia. In severe cases, a victim may even suffer panic attacks. Number 1. Agoraphobia. It is a phobia which is quite common. Almost 2% Americans are victims of agoraphobia. It is a fear of open or crowded spaces. It creates a vicious cycle, and the sufferer gets panic attacks when nearing any event that necessitates facing such circumstances. Handling phobias. Having a little of fear and phobia is normal as human, but when it goes beyond control and starts to affect your daily activities, then it becomes a concern. Phobias are mental conditions which needs intervention. They are generally related to anxiety disorders. You should see a psychiatrist if faced with an extreme phobia of any kind. Question: have you experienced any of these? If yes, which of them?